finally.
Hello, this is Danker, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we will be talking about 5 Windows secrets you've probably never known about. Number 1. So, if any of you have known about Windows folders, you can create a folder inside of your desktop. But I'm not sure if you've known. If you've ever wanted to change a bunch of settings but can't find them and you want to change all your settings at once but don't want to spend all that time, just name your folder God Mode, and then you'll have this, and then ED7BA470 AE54 465A 825C 997120438E01C, then another. And then it will turn out to look like this. You'll have a folder, kind of looks like Control Panel if you're on Windows 7. It should look like Control Panel. Then if you click on it, it'll show all of your settings that you're able to change. You'll see you can scroll down, you can search, and this will show you everything. And yes, that is the first Windows secret. Number 2. If you know when creating a folder, you always have no issue creating a folder, like easy. Because it's not ever in, or whatever that is, it's never in use of the system. So it won't stop you from making a folder. And next thing is, when you create a folder, if you name it Con, see, this is the specified device name is invalid, which this error will mean that the folder is trying to access a device that doesn't exist. So I'll tell you how this works. If you see on your folder here, when Windows was first created, when it was first installed, it made sure it's had all of the drivers and stuff installed, like a local disk C or D. There is another drive located in your system that you may not know about. If you right click and hit Properties, you'll see all of their settings, properties. If you hit your DVD drive, then you right click it, normally it'll take a while to show because it's trying to figure out if you want to use it or not. You'll see it'll say CD drive. Go to Hardware, and you'll see another one. It'll name it as just disk drives, which isn't a CD drive, but rather so a hard drive. So you see, you have your hard drive here, right? This is not the hard drive it is. There is a second hard drive that contains partitioned files. Oh, oops. It contains partitioned files that you can't access. If as much as you try, it says device working properly, drivers, driver details, Microsoft Window details, device description, driver, volumes, nothing. It'll show nothing. You won't be able to access it because it's the recovery partition for Windows. And it contains folders named Con. It also contains folders called, oh, I guess not Pon. I think it creates folders called POR. It's somewhere around here that it has a folder. You'll have multiple folders that you can't really create. And that could potentially be why you're not able to successfully do anything with these folders. You could force create them, but I wouldn't recommend it using Task Manager or anything because it's just not worth it. You know, you could screw something up badly and delete the file. And if you go into System, Computer, Windows, this is only for Windows 7 since it's different, and you have Live Kernel Reports, Watchdog, if you have a type. Normally, if it was unhidden, which these files, even with it checked unhidden, can't be unhidden, there'll be a folder called con, prawn, or and con, or clon, something around that. And those folders will contain a bunch of driver files for the recovery partition. So you're not able to access those. But other people, including Windows, can access them using a special code, like saying. Number 3. Have you ever wanted to check how reliable your system is? Search reliability and then hit review reliability. And it should show you how reliable your system is. Alright, see, Intel Pro Wi-Fi is here. That's my Wi-Fi. It's working just fine. Scrap Mechanic. That was closed. All of these. Informational. There's my headphones. Successful driver. As you can see here, since I started using my computer again, because I haven't used it in a long time, you keep going to the left, you should see a huge drop somewhere. So I'll show you. It should be a drop. I think I started using my computer again in the 7. Yeah. So around here is where I stopped using my computer. I don't know where. As you can see here, this is all it remembers. It was doing a complete 10. But I haven't started using it yet. This is when I started using it, the first day. What happened here? Chrome.exe. Twitch. And if we go all the way to the right, you'll see my computer performance dipping and dipping and dipping and dipping. That's because I had my old graphics processor in this. And then you'll see a big incline is when I installed a new one. Right over here is the incline. And then there's and then it leads to right here, which the only else critical was my Intel Pro set. So my computer's pretty reliable. And I hope yours is too. Number 4. I'm not sure, but when you create a new folder and you put it in a certain folder and you forget about it, so let's say you name a folder called JD, and I don't know, you want to put a song inside of it. So let's say you want to access the song, but sadly it's just right here on a different area. You can't access it. You can pin it to your taskbar. See? Now if you click on Explorer or right click it, there's your folder, and it'll immediately open it. And there you go. That's really useful. Number 5, the last one. So most of you saw with God mode that you could just successfully access, but there is another one. So if you type commands dot and then the same as God mode, it'll show you all the commands. It's kind of like God mode, but it has a little bit different stuff. It'll show you like all of the commands for like adjusting sound also, and how you want to assess everything, like checking for updates. That's not in God mode. So yeah, even if it is all of the same, if you create a new folder, let's see here, thick dot, then that, and remove the commands. Should be thick. I'm correct. This is thick dot. So yeah, I guess it is like God mode. If you have it like this, so this is still God mode, but that's an Easter egg showing you that you can rename it anything you want.